Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. This show is rated TVMA, as are all of them and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised, and, just do what Doc says. Read that again. Peace, everybody.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Hi, I'm Kurt Zauer, and you're watching the Madness Comic Network.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah, boy, it's going to be different. What's up, Dave?
Good evening, Pops.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm very well. How are you today?
I picked out some choice stuff to show off from
Very
the
good. And
from
I've
the
actually found some more independents that I'd forgotten I had.
good. We got a good show today. 'Cause, I mean, I'm going like second and third tier
Yeah.
indies right now. For the most part, and it's most of it's pretty good stuff. We may also be joined by our friend Lou Pons, who was doing a Vampirella watercolor earlier on the draw stream.
Right.
And she started showing some of her art, and she had a Vampirella art book.
Nice.
So she might come out. She was like going through it really fast. I was like, you could come out here in a couple hours and you could go through that a little slower for us.
That's
So,
true.
I sent her the link. I hope she comes out and joins us. And hey, as always, it's good to see you, my friend. How's the weather on the other side of the pond?
It's a bit chilly at the moment. It's about 3 degrees, I think. 3 degrees.
See, I'm sitting here thinking it's the end of February in Michigan, and there should be 2 feet of snow on the ground, and it should be butt cold out there, and it's like golf. I could go play golf in that right now. I'm already thinking about golf. It's February. That ain't right. Ain't right.
Yeah, the weather's a bit topsy-turvy, isn't it?
It's been crazy. I never lived someplace this far north that has this little winter. I mean, it's crazy. But I got some good stuff. My first thing I got to do is I got to show my boy Tom Doherty. I found him.
Yeah.
I ordered another one of these because I couldn't find these, and then of course right after you ordered,
You found them.
So I'll be changing my pledge to something else on the Nira X Dark Seas 2, but it's still available. You guys go check it out. It's these late route getting like close to 8,000. Killing it. I like it. All right. Would you like to start, or would you like me to, my friend?
I'll let you start this week because I think I started last week. So.
All right, then I will fix the screen here. Let's see. Now this jumps around. It's not like it's going to be a bunch of image and then a bunch of, you know what I mean? It's like they're in alphabetical order coming out of my box, and that way it's easy to put them back.
Yep.
When I have to put them back, right? But you wrestling fans will recognize Sable, Lena Mero from WWE, 10th Muse. That's what that was called by Image.
Yeah.
I like Lena. She's cool. Now, some of you know I'm a friend of Dirk Manning's, and he did a little spot for us and stuff. He's been on the show. This is a wrestling book signed by Dirk, but it's called Uncanny Ad Free. And if you notice some of the names there, you'll see Jim Ross and Chris Mero and, Eric Bischoff, people from the wrestling world, right?
And it's a homage cover, of course, to the Uncanny X-Men.
Yes, exactly. Good stuff. I got to smoke a deal on that when I met Dirk at the con. Just gonna say he gave us a smoking deal on that. Image, and this is Aria and Angela, and you guys know Angela from Spawn, and then they took her to Marvel, and she became part of the Asgardians and whatever. But I wish they would have never done that, because these books that had Angela in them outside of Spawn were all really good. I love these books.
Here she is.
Maya.
She's arrived.
She has arrived.
I said it wouldn't take her long. It never takes her long.
It is the tale of the madness. There it is, folks. The tale of the madness.
That's it. You only ever see the tail usually.
Usually all we do is
That's it.
you knew it was showtime, huh?
Oh, yes.
She's like,
Doesn't
I'm gonna
take
find
you
a way-
long to work it out.
Yeah, she's doing that circle in the lap. I'm gonna find a spot where I fit. I'm gonna lay down here.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing I'm the one showing off right now.
Just a bit until she settles down, anyway.
All right, so I don't know how many people have seen this. Have you ever heard of Badlands from Dark Horse?
I'm not sure. Haven't seen that cover before.
Yeah. I see stuff like this. I like, oh man, let's go into my collection. You know, me being the conspiracy freak and all that. Now we're going to jump into some Dynamite
Mm-hmm.
Betty Page. And I have, I mean, not a ton, but I have quite a few of these, some variant covers and whatnot. I like Betty Page. So some of you may remember the Welcome to California billboards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Betty Page.
Betty Page, exactly. We got lots of it. I like the Betty Page covers. Now, a lot of these are the same book, but they're different variant covers, number one.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Buy Me Toys exclusive. My friends down there in, I want to say Elkhart or South Bend or whatever. Them cities are right next to each other. But Buy Me Toys is an awesome store. Can't say enough about them. Actually, they're the ones. Kelly is the one that paid for fans at the Hall of Heroes Comic-Con last year to get Jim Shooter's autograph for free. She paid him to sign both days all day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then everybody could get autographs for free. I got Jim Shooter's autograph on my press pass.
Very good.
How cool is that, right? And of course, I got him to sign Secret Wars 8 as well. But there's some more Betty.
Yeah.
Betty with the kitty cat of her own. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. White cat.
Mm-hmm. I love these pencil covers, which is another Buy Me Toys exclusive.
Yeah, I must admit, I do like pencil art.
Yep.
Before it's inked.
Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Really good. And then again, the Hollywood sign.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I love Betty. It's all good stuff. The Archie style Betty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I got that one both black and white and color. You know, which I really like it. And then you got, the classic pinups, right?
Yeah.
The classic pinup style. And this one's one of my favorites.
It's like a Valentine's Day cover, that.
Yeah. Some roses.
Yeah.
I do like purple. What can I tell you? And here, again, the Archie style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's way out there on the balcony. You can see her suitcase with the handcuffs. And yeah, Betty. Yeah, I like Betty. And the last one is a cosplay cover. Or, it's actually her. What am I mean? Cosplay.
Yeah.
It's an actual photo of Betty.
Yeah.
Just, most excellent, guys. Let's see. Some of you may recognize this one. Bloodshot number 0 from Valiant. Foil cover, shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Number 0 from Valiant. I love being able, even though this is it's Malibu, okay, so, but it's Mike Baron as well. Hi, Lou. What's up? I just showed all my Betty Pages. I hope you were watching. I hope you saw it. Mike Baron wrote the Bruce Lee for Malibu. I don't know if a lot of people know that or not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got all 6 of these because it's a good series. Mike Barron wrote it. What, you know, number 4, he's gonna jump over a moving car or something, right? Yeah. Number 5, he's kicking people off of horses. And number 6, he's doing what Bruce Lee does, beating up Chuck Norris. All right, there you go.
Nice covers.
I do love this stuff, man. But yeah, great stuff. The Bruce Lee series from Malibu. There's also a Mortal Kombat preview in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you may recognize this guy.
Is that Usagi Zazimbo or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
Usagi Yojimbo. Yes,
That's it. That's who I was trying to think of.
Bantha Graphics.
Mm.
And I have a couple other of those to show off. Oh, wait a minute. What's on the back of that? Oh, preview. Red Warrior from Image. Remember I told you I have a bunch of different, like, just weird stuff? That's like,
Yeah, I do.
a very thin, like maybe 8-page ashcan type book for Red Warrior. I'm going to have to go through all them ashcans sometime and show them off. I also got a lot of con programs. I collect those as well. People send me those, sometimes full of autographs. It's like I've gotten some really cool ones. Now, this is a comic adapted from an author's series. Do you know Michael Moorcock, L-Rock?
Yes, I do. I am aware of it, yeah. I haven't seen this one, but I am aware of the character, yeah.
This is First Comics, number 1. Oh, Lou's here. Lou is here. All right. Hold on just a minute, Lou. We will let you jump in and show off some stuff. We kind of just take turns going on the big screen and showing stuff off. So I got a few left here in my stack, and then it'll be.
I recognize that book that Lou's holding because I think I have it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a few different Elric storylines. Okay, so here's another number 1. It's The Vanishing Tower
Mm-hmm.
of Elric, and that's Roy Thomas, guys. Roy Thomas.
Yep.
And then this one is number 2, but I can't. I got to put it up there so I can read it. What's it say?
Mm-hmm. It says the Sailor of the Seas of Fate.
Yeah. Okay, so that's they got a lot of different storylines. Same one.
200-year-old triangle.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. I like Michael Moorcock. I like the books. That's why when I saw that there was comics, I was like, oh, I got to grab some of those.
Very nice.
So who would like to go next?
Well, I reckon our special guest should pop in next, don't you, Pops? But do you want to play a trailer first before we?
Yeah, I forgot. We do that. In between segments, we will play a trailer. Let's see. What should we play? How about, what do y'all know about Path of the Pale Rider? Laurie is freaking amazing. I just want to say
that was a new trailer as well, I think.
Yes. Yeah, that's for the trade paperback. She's amazing. Everything she does. Hi, Pendar. Pendar does some awesome music and stuff. You guys, you can go sub to her channel. You will love what they do over there too. We're live all the time. How can you miss us live? It seems
Yep.
like I'm always out here doing something.
We're
Well, hey,
definitely live just now, anyway.
we have a special guest today. She joined us for the draw stream earlier. It was pretty awesome. She was actually doing a watercolor of Vampirella, and she pulled out this art book, and she started like going through it really fast. I was like, hold up. You come out on the show-offs and page through that a little slower. So you got like 20 minutes. Show us that stuff. Oh, yeah, there's the one she was doing on the draw stream.
Ah, very nice. That.
And guess who popped in and he's like, hey, is that Vampy for sale? Guess who, Dave?
Who was that?
It was Shadow, dude. It was Shadowhawk.
Ah, of course. Shadow.
Of course, yeah. He knows good art when he sees it. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lou.
All right. Well, thank you for calling me special. I mean, I hope it's in a good way and not like I rode the short bus or anything, but I appreciate it. Before I do this, we did talk earlier about the Vampirella stuff, and we also mentioned Betty Page, and I noticed before I came up, you had some Betty Page stuff. And this was something that I painted. It was a real quick, kind of sketchy kind of idea, and it's Betty Page as Vampirella. So I thought you might want to see it just before I go into this book.
Oh, look at that, Dave.
That is interesting,
That is what I'm talking about right there. That's why we do this, people. That's why we do this.
I've never seen that before, of course.
I had to take it off the wall, more or less, you know.
I used to do that on this show all the time, huh, Dave? I'd be back there pulling something off the wall and bringing it up here.
That's right.
But yeah, so this book, I mean, even though I started doing a Vampirella sketch in watercolor this morning, I realized I hadn't looked at this book in the longest time and I was just thinking, I'll just grab that because we started talking about Vampirella. There's a lot in this. I mean, you could go through this multiple times and still kind of like miss stuff because of all these little covers and stuff going on here. But it does have sections of artists that people might definitely would have heard of. I'm sure everyone's heard of Adam Hughes.
Adam,
so there's a good section there for his artwork with Vampirella. So they do feature in here a lot of just artists who've done multiple Vampirellas, and then there's parts where it's just maybe someone just did it one time, but it's really good. But this one, tell me if I'm going through too fast and if you can.
No, you can go as slow as you like. You can go as slow as you like and talk about it as much as you want. I love having we love having a guest on.
We do. It's nice to have somebody else on the show, like occasionally. I must admit.
Yes, very much.
But there's just somebody on the show. I'm usually watching the shows, but I can come up more often if you just need a bit of company and some images.
Always need better company and more images. It's the show-offs. It's not just Pops and Dave show-off.
I realized I was missing off some important bits here for people. Hold on.
Gotta love it.
Just kind of slid down there. But what I noticed about like Adam Hughes' work, and he always tends to do like those kind of, I call them like women who swim. They're like broad-shouldered, narrow hips. And so like usually I can tell, even depending on the art style, it's like, oh, that's got to be Adam Hughes because they're the narrow hips. But it still works. I think Vampirella tends to be a little bit more curvy, but I still think it works with what he does. And then this section, New Blood, is artists that maybe people aren't that aware of, but maybe, I'm not going to assume. But this one's definitely not a New Blood. This is a Dave Stevens. This is the one that's on the cover.
It is.
But I love that one. And actually, I think thinking back, Dave Stevens got kind of popularity again with Betty Page. He started drawing her resemblance in comics, and it kind of kicked off the Betty Page phenomenon again. Everyone just wanted to get images of her.
I like that one.
Yeah, this is another Dave Stevens.
Come on.
Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer so you can see.
You back? Yeah, you back? You back? Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
No. I know. Where you going? Where are you going?
Very nice. Very nice.
So this one, I don't know. Someone might have to tell me who this is. It's someone Nelson. That's why I assume New Blood has just got different artists that we may not have heard of. This is from 1996. An artist called Nelson DeCastro. And there's a lot going on in here. It's got
It is. It's like a double page spread, isn't it? That one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of characters. There's a lot of work goes into something like this to put all that together. You're not just dealing with the one character.
Mm.
Dude, that's amazing right there.
And this has got two. It's got two signatures, Rudy Nebres and W.C. Dan. So someone may have done the colors. This is the flip cover from Vampirella Strikes #5.
Mm.
Now, I like these are some of my favorites. Anything by Mark Teixeira, because you can just tell that he did this. You can recognize his colors, the way he paints it.
Mm.
There's just certain texture and style in there that you just see. I find his extremely recognizable.
And see, I
Doesn't
love
matter what
that.
he's doing.
I love that when you look at a piece of art and you know who did it.
Mm.
Right.
I love that.
Now this one, this to me looks like really like early digital work. It's from '96. But you see, it's kind of like it's really pixely. I don't know if it's coming out on there.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like really like to me, it's like the early digital. You can tell it's got all the digital airbrush stuff going on. This is a favorite. I think just because of the black and white skull with all the colors around it.
Mm.
Right.
Certainly stands out.
Right, and I mean you've got Vampirella looking pretty fantastic here, and you still look at this. So it's, I mean she's the star, but this is also kind of like, I don't know, let's call him supporting actor.
It kind of draws your eye to the background, with the foreground and kind of going on together.
But it doesn't draw you too much away from Vampirella.
No, that's right.
It keeps you in here.
Mm-hmm.
We got some Ray Largo. I think his style's another one which is extremely recognizable.
Yeah, holding the heart. That's amazing.
It really gets me if I see something that I recognize. There's a particular style. Like again, Mark Teixeira, really recognizable.
Right.
This is one by Judy Bell.
Oh yes, I
which
know
I
that artist. Yeah.
Yeah, she captured something different, I think, in this piece with Vampirella. A lot of the pieces that you see, it's just a very pin-up posy, and she just went for something else, and it really works.
That's the vampire. That's the vampire right there. That's actually Vampirella. The rest, the pin-up stuff is cool, but that's who you're going to meet in the alley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's why I like to see stuff like this, where somebody does something that it's not normally what we see.
Yep. I love standout stuff.
Right. Oh, John Bolton, another one. You just know. One thing that really influenced me about him, and also with Frazetta, was the way they do hair. It's like a shape. And that was back when I really started realizing that shape was really important in your artwork. And if you don't get your shapes right to begin with, you don't really have the piece going where it should go. It's kind of rushed. So I started picking up things like this, where literally this is just a shape. You're not seeing any texture. You're not seeing any strands. Right. It's a shape.
Just the shape of it, isn't it?
A shape with some color.
Yeah.
There you go.
And when I saw that, I was like, wow, that is so simple, but it works. That shape is really important. I'm just seeing if I can grab something. This is where I actually use the influence of doing shape for hair instead of just doing lots and lots of strands.
See, I like that because there's no lines that show the flow of the hair. It's just the hair.
It is.
This is one of it. This is a print. I don't have the original of this anymore. Somebody bought it. But this was how I was influenced with it.
There you go. Yep. There's no line flow. It's just the hair is there.
So, I mean, I can't stress the importance enough of just getting some really good art books and studying it and looking at it and ask yourself, why do you like the piece so much? And pay attention to the details that are there and also the details that aren't there, and ask yourself why.
Yeah, I always appreciate good art books myself. I've got a lot behind me.
Yeah, I have a little, I call it my little art library, and I don't think I could function without it, because on those days where I just think I don't know what I'm going to draw today, I don't feel like I can do anything, I can look at those art books and start absorbing information without even realizing it, and then the following day it kind of processes, and then I start getting ideas and I start accessing things that I've, in my subconscious, I just learned it.
Right.
But it's definitely worth collecting a lot of art books. And I know we can all go online and just look, but I think
you can't beat having the actual books, I don't think, can you?
Yeah, that's the way I feel.
Right.
It's got to be in my
right. It's just being able to just flick through a book. I mean, I have, as you can see, I've got so many markers in this,
right,
with things that I wanted to go back to. And sometimes I look back and I think, why did I have that marked again? I look at it and I just think, oh, I know exactly why. And I can't always do that with just going on Google and looking at something. It just doesn't have it. It's useful, but I do prefer to have the actual book.
Right. Well, for me, it's like most of the time that I live out in the boonies, the power goes out fairly often, and sometimes it's out for a long time. Right. So I got a candle in a comic book or a candle in something to read. I'm good. Okay. When the power goes out, there ain't no digital nothing,
Right.
Yeah.
And out here where I'm at, like I said, we're so far out here where I'm at. It's like you don't know when they're going to get out here to us to fix the power. So you got to save your phone charge. You don't just like sit there watching videos and screwing around because they ain't got no phone either.
Right. I mean, you're absolutely right with that. At some point, your electricity is going to go out, and you're going to be left wondering what to do. And I often think of that, the fact that I do a lot of digital work these days. I think, well, what happened if I just didn't have the electricity to charge that iPad up, or whatever went wrong? Maybe the iPad's just done, I want to be able to still be able to pick up a pencil and paint and just be as happy producing stuff and not lose that passion for that.
100%.
Yeah.
So again, Mark Texiera. He's just got a particular style.
Yeah, that's all amazing right there. Mark's badass.
Well, this is this one. John Bolton. Seen some of his stuff already in here. But there is, it's coming up, another Jim Silk. I always like his. I think his stuff's recognizable.
I think I've got one of his art books, Jim Silk. Yeah.
Yeah, I think his stuff's really recognizable too. Because a lot of the things that I find with digital is that it's difficult to look and say, oh, that's by a particular person, because a lot of the coloring techniques are just a technique that kind of looks the same. So when I started doing digital, I started using the iPad with Procreate because it felt like something I could do traditional art kind of application on. I could take what I'd learned from doing watercolor and acrylics and just sketching with a pencil. I could take that to the iPad without it feeling too technical. So I probably color a lot different on the like on the iPad, like just digitally, than some other people do, and I'm okay with that because I'm not aiming for it to look like everybody else's.
Exactly.
I'm just aiming to get the image out the way I want it to be put out there.
Exactly. I don't want it to look like what everybody else did. I want people to go, oh, that's a Lou Bonds piece.
Right. I don't want it to look like other people's. I had done I think it hit me a while back when somebody had said that they were scrolling through my page and they thought that the image that I posted was by Olivia, who does pinups of Betty Page. And I thought, well, I'm heavily influenced by her. I've got books on her. I did this painting, and I'd actually showed it earlier in the last show. And when somebody said, oh, I just thought it was Olivia, I was like, well, okay, that's a compliment, but I did it.
Yeah.
And it felt weird. And then there was another guy. I was off buying getting a new car at one point, and I left him with a card and it had that same image on it. And he said, no, that's an Olivia. I've seen it before. And I was like, no, I did that. And he's like, no, it's an Olivia. And I was like, this is not where I wanted to go. And just to prove the point, Pops, I'll show you this was the one that got mistaken.
Now, see, I would have took it in. And took it. I just said, if I can prove that's mine, will you give me the wholesale price on this car?
I got a good deal on that car anyway, because I did the technique where I took them all the way to the end of the sale, and then just when I've changed my mind, and then suddenly it was a different price.
Of course.
I mean, I had time to kill. I just,
Yeah.
But yeah. That was I didn't want to go that route. I didn't want to continue just doing that and just not being recognized that I did it.
Right.
It was weird because you would think that it would be a good compliment, but there is only one Olivia, and I don't see why anyone should be trying to be like her.
Right. I totally get it.
And I've heard that a lot with people saying, oh, this is the next Olivia of different people. And I just think, why? Olivia's already doing that. Why do we need another one?
Yeah.
So yeah, it changed my view on a lot of things. So now I just try and just, I don't do as many pinups as I used to. And I think it's because of that reason. And I'm quite happy with that, honestly.
Right. I have, my girlfriend used to collect the Olivia stuff. And we had card sets, trading card sets.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
All of her stuff, all Fujita, all the Boris Vallejo, and, just card sets of all the badass art back in the day.
I've got all them.
I like that people aspire to create in that realm. But I don't know anybody who wants to be the next Fujita. I know people that want to be known for their own name.
Right. I mean, what it did do for me, looking at the artwork that Olivia was doing, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. But what it did was it taught me some good watercolor techniques. I did reach out to her and I asked her for a few tips, especially on paper and types of watercolor, and she gave me some good information. So I did benefit from looking at what she was doing and learning and doing that watercolor to the best that I could. And that was great. But to actually be doing things to try and make it look like hers, I really didn't want to continue doing that.
Right. Totally get it. Totally get it.
You apply those techniques to something else. And here we got Joe Jusko. He does a lot of Vampirellas, and I'm glad that he does, because he does some really good ones. Again, great skull back here.
Dude, the backgrounds, like you said, they're so good. It's like you have to study the page, not just the image of her. You gotta look it up. I like it.
Yeah, he's done a lot of Vampirellas. Nice portrait one here. I like the earrings. You see, there's not a lot to say it's Vampirella apart from really this area. If this wasn't here.
Yeah, you got the blood coming out the side. That tells me right there. The blood coming out
right,
the side.
but she could just be of any vampire, but he's got the classic features.
Right.
Not everyone does the hair like this, but I do like to do the little separation on the bangs. If I do any kind of Vampirella painting, I tend to do that.
It's great art.
But this one, I find that fascinating that he got all that background in and her. Look at the colors are so they're so close. It's all orange and red, but then you have this blue.
Just a little bit of sky.
Just this tiny bit of blue in there. But there's a lot of things where you look at Frazada's work and you see a random color wiped into the sky, and it's not really anywhere else in the painting. But you know that if it wasn't in there, the painting would be missing something. It just works. But this cold color in all of this, it just works.
It's beautiful.
I mean, I think this is hard to do, to make her stand out and all these, these same colors.
All right, so hold that spot in your book. We're going to play an ad, and then we're going to let Dave take some time and show off what he's got there. We don't usually go through twice, so,
Yeah,
no worries.
Let's see. What do we got here? How about we play Doc's trailer? How about that? Oh, of course. He didn't put the new one in this studio, Doc. I swear to God. The old one then. It's all yours, Dave.
Okay, well, I've been deserted by Maya for the moment, so I'm hands free. So we're going to start off with IDW here.
I don't think I've seen that.
The Highways by John Byrne.
All right. Coming out strong with some Byrne first. Yeah.
That's it. Well, that's issue 1, followed by issue 2. So it's kind of similar to issue 1, the cover, but it's a bit different.
Right. That must be their ship that they fly around space in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. And then we have number 3 of Highways.
Well, that ship didn't last long.
Didn't it? Third issue.
Looks like it's getting blown up in issue 3.
Just a bit. And we've also got John Byrne's Next Men.
I have this too. Yes. I think I showed it off already, though.
Yeah, you might have done, you know. This is my copy, so
He's like, I ain't selling it. Leave it alone.
I'd forgotten I had these, to be honest, until I found them earlier. So I might as well just jump in and let you have a look at them.
Why she look so mad at herself?
Yeah, I don't know. Got red gloves on or something. Red gloves, are they? Something like that. This is issue number 5.
Good stuff. I like the old man, the old Amish guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I stereotyped this beard. What can I tell you?
This is number 6.
It's Abe.
It is.
And John Wilkes Booth. Who's the guy behind him?
Yeah, who is the guy behind him? That's it.
All right. Yeah, Pops knows history.
This is number 7. Quite a lot going on in this cover.
Yeah.
It's like the Roman centurions, I think.
It does.
A little bit.
And she's putting the death, the heart punch to do.
Mm-hmm.
The 5-finger death punch.
This is number 8. It's a load of heads.
Man, see, that's just like that classic. What was it? Was it a JLA cover like that?
Oh, yeah, there was, wasn't there? Yeah, that's right. I remember it now. Yeah. Just a load of head and shoulders. And this is like a kind of negative whiteout cover, number 9.
All right.
Something a bit different.
Well, they're going away in a nuclear blast, so that's what you're going to see as they go.
I'm guessing so.
Right behind them.
I like that though. I that one thing that I do when I'm drawing a character, I like to either white them out or blacken them out so I can see the shape, and then see if they're recognizable, different poses.
That's it.
So I like that. That's really clever.
IDW Mars Attacks.
Oh, check it out.
How about that one?
I never saw any of these comics.
I'll turn it round the right way up. There you go.
I see the art all the time, but I've never actually seen one of the comics.
Have you not, Pops?
Oh.
Would you like to have a peek inside?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Okay. Right, let's have a look. There we go. That's what it looks like on the inside.
That's sweet. Yeah, one of the very first pieces of Crom art I got was a Mars Attack.
Mm-hmm.
and it's hilarious. I love that stuff, man.
I think I might have to start doing some Mars Attacks artwork now.
Yeah, you might.
I forgot how much I like that.
Check this out. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. A friend of mine named Marseille did a piece for me, a Crom Attacks piece. And it was hilarious. I'm trying to see if I can find it because you'd love it, Dave.
Yeah, it is good.
There it is. So this is what happens when Crom meets Mars Attacks. Crom Attacks, baby. That's what happens.
I like that. What's a bit? Do like that. And here's another one for you, Pops. This is another #1 issue.
Yeah. See, I love that. Oh, wait a minute. Scroll down. It's got the Comic-Con logo. Was that like an exclusive to San Diego?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh.
Because I know they did a few like various covers, you know. Oh.
You did that one too? Yes? Lou?
Very good.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just going to say, I like alien stuff, and this is one in progress I've got to get back to at some point.
Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I just like doing the little alien stuff. I've got a lot of like kind of otherworldly kind of airbrush paintings and stuff like that. I don't often post them.
Love that kind of stuff, man. That's what we're all about up in here.
How about that cover?
There you go. Very nice. Did that say Bob Layman?
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Nice. I did not know he did those. Sweet.
Did you not?
See, this is also an educational show because Dave and I learn stuff about our collections all the time.
This is issue #3.
I have no words for that one.
No, definitely no words for that one, eh?
I got no words for that one. We will fight to our dying breath to make sure Mars does not plant their flag on our soil.
This is #4.
Now, I like the bug.
Oh,
Yeah, I like the bug. He's kind of cool.
different, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And then this is #5.
Oh, now we got the Army Rangers and Conan out here fighting them. This is okay. I can see where it started getting jumping the shark. When you got the parody Conan involved, yeah. Okay.
Now this one actually comes with a free trading card.
Oh,
how's that?
Why does that look like Carrie Fisher?
Does a little bit.
I'm like, is that Leia? Is that supposed to be Leia?
That's the cover of that one.
Don't mind me. I'm just cracking jokes. You guys know.
All right, Pops. This is #2 of Mars Attacks Judge Dredd.
Mars Attacks Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
I may have seen it all now. We might not have to do this show anymore, Dave. I may have just like hit the ceiling. What the hell is that?
It's a mashup, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't even know how that works.
No, I must admit, I'm not sure myself.
He's law enforcement, not national, not international, or I mean, multi-cosmic defense or whatever.
And here's another one, just in case you thought you were seeing things.
Oh man, it's bad, huh? It's bad. Have you read them, Dave?
No.
You gotta let me know, dude. You gotta let me know.
Right. Next one up is The Rocketeer from IDW.
There you go. We've all seen that. There's a movie, all that, right?
Yeah. That's the cover. This is issue 4.
Nice. I've never been a fan of those big baggy freaking polo pants.
This is another number 1. This is Rocketeer Adventures 2.
All right. Keep them flying. Buy war bonds. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand. War bonds was a big thing.
It was back in the day, wasn't it? Now, I do like this cover. I just like the simple style of it. Simple but effective.
Yep, it's got the plane. All of it.
I like that cover. And we've also got the 7% solution. Seen this one before?
I don't think I have seen that before.
How's that for a combination?
Sherlock and Sigmund. Okay. Okay. So one of them is dissecting the serial killer while the other one tries to find him. I get it. I get it.
That's that one.
We're going to need a psychoanalyst to handle this one, Sherlock.
This is the second issue.
Does it say who's doing the art on those?
So the name there, make it out.
Looks like somebody in a Jones.
Yeah. Might tell you at the top. There you go.
Okay.
We've got trio number 1. This is another John Byrne one, I think. Yeah, John Byrne. That one. And this is trio number 3.
Damn. Grandkids.
And
if ever the scene falls through behind me, there'll be a grandkid with it. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. That one. Now I'm just going to finish off with a couple of these for you for the time being. This is the X-Files.
Oh, The Crow. X-Files Conspiracy, The Crow. So it's a crossover?
I'm guessing so, yeah.
I'm thinking Mulder, Scully and Mulder are investigating The Crow. That'd be cool.
I'm guessing it's something like that, yeah.
It is definitely the Crow logo. It's, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
That's the cover. And just one more, which is another issue number 1. I think this was an alternate cover. Oh no, Transformers. Sorry.
Transformers, nice.
Yeah.
It's got the geek dudes in it too. Sweet.
I have indeed. So that's that one. Right. Okay.
Right, I'll play Ed, and I'll come back and I'm gonna knock off my
Okay.
second pile, and
Right.
you know it'll be time. Let's see what should we. How about near the X? Because this one's almost over. It's funny right now. Oh look. Well, hey, what's happening? Can you hear Rocky howling?
That could be it. That could be it.
Yep, he's up. He's upstairs just talking away, man. It's crazy right now. All right, I'm gonna play ad, and we'll be right back. Check this one out. Let's see, what do I got here? What do I have to show up? How about this one? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's my boys over there, Bill Moss, Tom Doherty. Those guys are killing it. Dave, remember this one?
Oh yes.
With the trading card. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't you just like show that one off the other day or last week?
I did. I
I
did.
did. Yes, I did. Okay, now, Image. Kill or be killed, number 6. It's got that same pose as the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know, I think Lady Death has an homage cover. There's so many homage covers to that stuff. Kiss, Psycho Circus. And this one actually got signed.
Yeah.
Dude, have a good time. I go to cons. I look, see who's going to be there, do a little interview with them, get them sign my books. You know, we try to have fun. We really, really do. Now, since Vampirella is kind of the theme of the day, we'll give you a little bit more Vampirella. Kiss and Vampirella.
Looks like a cosplay cover as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey Pops, I did a cover for Halloween Man. I was thinking since he was showing off comic book covers, this is one that I did. It's for
this is what we do for sure.
So this was a watercolor gouache painting,
right?
And it was for Halloween Man. It's done by Drew Edwards. He's been doing it for the longest time. So I was really happy that he asked me to do this.
You got to let us know when you're doing comic stuff. Always.
That's a nice cover. That.
People see that at Halloween, they're buying that at Halloween. You see what I'm saying?
Halloween Man's all year round.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like we need to see it. That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen that one before.
So here we have Kiss Vampirella number 2 which, actually get to see Gene with his big old axe face and everything, Vampy looking kind of blue. She might need a little blood. And then another cosplay cover, Kiss Vampirella number 3. A lot of ladies like to do Vampirella.
Maybe it's just really cheap to get the material. You don't need a lot.
Don't need a lot. You're right. You'll appreciate this one, Dave.
Oh, yes, of course. Bongo.
It's Bongo. It's Bongo. Krusty Comics.
Yeah.
The Rise and Fall of Krusty Land.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
It's for you Simpsons fans,
Hmm.
What do you know about Lady Mechanica?
Yes, I've had the odd one of those. Not that one, but I've had one or two.
I love them pencil covers, man.
Yeah, I do like pencil covers, as I said earlier.
That's number 3.
Yeah.
The sketch cover. And look, anything that my friend Mike Barron does, I probably have some of it. Magnus Robot Fighter and Nexus. Mike Barron's Nexus. Valiant. Dark Horse. Valiant. Dark Horse. They can't make up their mind. Valiant. Dark Horse. Valiant. Dark Horse. Both.
Yeah, there's obviously a character from each company.
Yep. Crossover. You bet. Some of
They're
y'all
like Marvel and DC.
The Max. Number 1. Pretty sure that's like Dale Keon. Dale Keon? The Max number 1. From Image.
Okay, Pops, I got one more for you that I featured in. This is by Dan Price. I mentioned him earlier in the other stream.
Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this one.
That was a page that I did.
Awesome.
It was called Popcorn Surprise.
I wonder why.
Do you see Yoda?
There's no answer to that. There is no answer to that.
You got Yoda. I seen Batman back there.
Spider-Man, yeah. Spider-Man and the Scream Mask.
Captain America. Look, this is good stuff. Oh,
E.T. Yeah.
Harley. Wonderful. Yeah. Wonderful.
E.T.
Damn. Y'all didn't know Lou was out there killing it. I'm just saying. Out there killing it. As soon as I seen the first thing of hers I seen was the Dante and Karen, and I was like, "Where have you been?" yeah. Some more Valiant. Ninjak number 1. And he's in there. You can see his hair and stuff. He's in that stained glass, busting through that stained glass. It's a foil cover, shiny and shiny. That 90s foil cover thing. Outcast. I don't even think I've ever read this, but it says issue 1, A Darkness Surrounds Him. But the sticker says 51 Outcast comic. I don't know why. I don't know. Up there at the top it says issue number 1. So there you go. Outcast number 1. I don't think I've read those. Now, I'm a fan of the movie Pulp Fiction, so I had to have the comic. Had to have it. A-list comics. I don't know anything about A-list comics. I just know Pulp Fiction.
That's it.
I think I told you guys, not only do I have this Valiant Rye number 1 or number 0, but I also, in my ash cans, have a ash can of this that's actually done in like red construction paper. It's crazy. But there you go. Rye number 1 or number 0. Yeah, I think number 0. Somebody told me I needed to buy this one when it came out. It's Redneck number 7. He didn't tell me you need to go buy Redneck #1 and then get the rest of them. He goes, you need to go buy Redneck #7.
Oh,
So there it is. Okay, there's Redneck #7. That was a long time ago. I don't think I ever paid any attention to the comic at all. But, Simpsons Comics #154. And it's a whole bunch of little bumblebees with, the evil dude's face on them. Poor Homer.
yeah.
It's the latest buzz.
Yeah, they always have some nifty catch lines at the top of those.
Mm-hmm. We got Heavy Metal Comics. Tarna #1. Let's see. Wizard from Top Cow. Tales of Darkness.
Yep.
Comes with a certificate of authenticity. It's really a comic. It's not signed by anybody. I mean,
At least it's not sealed up.
it's not signed by anybody. It's a comic. Yeah. Okay. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Usagi Yojimbo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we started the show with him, didn't we?
There you go. My favorite wrestler of all time. Chaos Comics. The Undertaker. They do a bunch of different wrestling comics, rock and roll comics. Evil Ernie Lady Death back in the day. Now, of course, it's Coffin Comics, but there you go. The Undertaker. It's funny because I seen people talking earlier somewhere about my dad used to take inappropriate clothes back when we were kids, man. He'd just go rip them up right in front of you. Your dad would get mad. He seen you wearing something you wasn't supposed to wear or whatever. My dad killed my flat brim hat.
I was going to say, I noticed Splat DDY Comics loves the Simpsons comics, so you'll have a treat when I get to them, won't he?
Oh, yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Comments there.
Hell yeah.
I've got a lot of those.
2 more of those. 2 more of those. Because I like Stan's the guy. I like him. That's my offering for today.
Very nice. Well, like I say, you kicked us off with Usagi Yojimbo, and you've ended it with them as well.
Well, obviously that was me, but we're gonna play one more of these trailers here between the next segment. So y'all check out Critical Blast Logistics, one of our sponsors. And it's your turn. More, and you did this one, I assume, right, Lou?
Oh yeah, I was gonna work on this one at the same time as the other one that I was doing this morning because I remembered I needed to add more to this. This is only it's way under half done.
Right. Which
one? I remembered I had another Vampirella.
Sweet.
And I'm glad I did that one this morning because I forgot I was still working on this one. This was one that was put to one side after I don't know which eye surgery it was, but a lot of things I just had to put to one side, and they kind of got forgotten about. And I just feel like I'm starting to get back to feeling close to normal. So I'm starting to find all of these things now, thinking, oh yeah, I was working on that.
Well, if you want to keep working on that, Dave has another stack to go.
Yeah, I've got a few left for to end us on after. Yeah.
Well, I've got to go and take my baby girl out here. She's been asking to go for a walk, and normally she's been out by now. And I can't resist those blue eyes of hers. You just can't say no. So we're gonna go out. We have good walks. But I'll catch you later, and maybe I'll pop up on another one of your streams, and I'll continue doing this.
It's awesome. It's great to have you out to both shows today. Y'all go check Lou out. She's killing it, man. She showed me a lot of stuff earlier today and whatnot.
We've seen some more on here as well, Pops.
All right. So,
you guys take care.
You too. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, nice chatting to you. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Most excellent. Dude, she got some art, bro.
She has.
Doctor Who? Who?
There you go. That's number 3, that one, by the way. This one is number 4. Part 2 of 2.
I just don't know enough about Doctor Who to know anything about what's going on, so I can't.
Yeah. Well, that is a character called Amy Pond. So that's who.
I tried to get in it, and I made the mistake of starting at the very beginning.
Oh, right.
And what do they call them? Daleks?
Daleks.
The ones with the plungers for arms.
That's right.
I just wasn't.
That's right. Yeah. No, I can still show you a few covers, I guess.
Yeah, dude. We got time.
This one's quite an interesting cover.
Russia with a skeleton in the International Space Station. Okay.
Isn't it?
Or something. I don't know. Is that a zombie in space? What is dude looking at? That's what I want to know.
Good question. That's a good question. That's amazing. Right, this is another issue. This is number 10.
Now, see, that looks like the kind of Doctor Who that I'd pay attention to. I don't know why, but I guess it's just got more of a steampunk look, probably.
Yeah, a little bit, isn't it? Kind of reminds me a bit of that kind of style, I must admit. This is number 11.
Pterodactyls now, come on. Look, you have a talk with your phone booth, it won't drop you off in the weirdest of places, right?
This is number 12.
Okay, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Weird is all I can say.
Is that like MODOK? What?
It looks a bit like MODOK. Similarities, anyway. This is kind of like a Wild West cover.
Okay, Doctor Who goes back to the West, tries to figure out wait a minute, wasn't it? He's actually got a 6-shooter, or what is it?
I think it's his sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what it is.
Looks like it anyway, doesn't it?
But he's got it in a damn gun holster. Look at that.
No, this was like a mini series. Prisoners of Time.
of Time. Now, is that isn't that the original Doctor?
Yeah, this is the original William Hartnell one.
Yeah. Okay.
First issue.
I know a little bit about it. I couldn't tell you all 30 freaking Doctors.
Well, no. This is number 3. I don't have issue 2. This is number 3, though. There you go. This is number 4, Prisoners of Time. So there's a different Doctor for each issue.
So how many issues are there?
It's about 5 or 6, I think.
There's
This
got to
is
be more
number.
Doctors than that, aren't there?
This is number 4.
How many Doctors are there?
Even I can't remember. Even I can't remember. This is
I'm
number
wondering
6.
when they're going to get to Lucky 13, who's going to die on the set.
That's it.
He's the 13th Doctor. Oh, nobody wants to be the 13th Doctor.
This is number 7. This is Sylvester McCoy. He was the Doctor for a bit.
Dang, see, I wouldn't even know that. I would know none of that. None of it.
And then we've got number 10. I think that was David Tennant. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's the one everybody likes.
Yeah, David Tennant.
I've seen him at some cons.
And then we have number 11. This was Matt Smith. Was the Doctor.
Too many Doctors, you.
Yeah, just a few, Pops. Just a few. And number 2.
I mean, couldn't we get a Professor Who or Dean Who? You know.
So we've just got 1 or 2 more. We've got Doomsday Plus 1. Or Doomsday 1. I think this is John Byrne again. That one. And we've got Fistful of what? Blood?
Fistful of Blood. Okay.
Let's look over that one. You've seen this one before, Galaxy Quest.
Yes. Yes.
You have. That's the cover of that one. First issue. This was the second issue. And then these are the last 2 in my box. So we've got a Ghost Whisperer number 2, Jennifer Love Hewitt, the Muse.
The Muse number what? What's this say down there? Because the first one I showed was the Muse number 1 with Sable.
XV11.
Huh. Nice. What's up, John? Coming in right at the end of the show, man. Right at the end of the show.
John. And
you listen to good stuff, man.
I'm finishing off with this one for you, Pops. Dynamite.
There you go. Yeah, we showed off quite a bit of Vampirella today, John. We had some original art. Lou Pons was out here. It was pretty awesome, dude. But we just getting ready to wrap her up, man.
We are. We're a little bit over time today, but we're okay.
Oh no, usually between our. I mean, if we have a guest, I figure it's going to go.
Well, yeah, because obviously, like, it takes a bit longer when we have a guest on.
But we do good. We have a good time. That's the only reason we're here, to have a good time, yo.
Well, this is my final one of the evening.
All right. Y'all go check out John's Long Box, though, because he does a great show, has a great channel for, I mean, he does all kinds of stuff, goes through his own collection, does gaming streams, all kinds of stuff. Cool as hell. John's good people. Go check him out.
Excellent.
That's how we do that. You bet, man. No, look, you were cool. You cool with us. We cool with you, bro. That's how this works, man.
Absolutely. That's the way we
all
go.
about networking, man. He's got a great channel. It's very informative. He does some actual read-throughs of different old school comics, just all kinds of stuff John does. It makes it worth going over there and taking a look. Trust me. If you love comics, you love John's channel, just like that. And with that, everybody, I'm gonna check out. We pretty much played all of our ads, everything today. That doesn't happen that often. That's another difference. When we have a guest, we have more breaks, so we get to play more ads, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we don't have much, except we're going to show you a little comic books for kids ad. We're out of here, people.
See you next time, guys. See,
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put there was the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to
hands.
drive.